Hello, and welcome to the SWIG CRU or Crypto Unit Program presentation. Before I start, please go through the compliance and risk disclaimer. What it says, or what here it's written, is that we are not selling any financial products or the services, neither sales of the shares or the tokens. All we do, we are just sharing the information which is allowed without a specific license. After the presentation, you might have some questions. Please do come back to me or to your person who shared this video with you. Or, for example, you can look for the confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor in your area if you are not doing your own due diligence, which I highly recommend for you to do. I will also be using words like education information products or EIPs, MLCI, which stands for multi-level crowd investing, PIPEs, pre-IPO private equity shares, IPO, which stands for initial public offering, and STO for the security token offering. With you today is Annette Martinson. I'm originally from Latvia, but I live in London for nearly 10 years. And for the last 2 years, for the past 2 years, I've been going through an amazing journey, and I just look forward to my future, because in 2016, 1st of August, I decided to be fully on board on this project and do whatever it takes to make this project to see the sunlight. And so far I kind of been doing a lot of things. I have become like a speaker, and also I'm responsible for the education and training department, specifically for the Master Profit training, which is an offline training for in our company, specifically designed to our members. I'm also the private investor, because through the education and the knowledge I have received here in this company, I have realized that investment is like an eighth world wonder. It is the way forward to make our dreams to come true and to live the life that we desire. So I will share this information with you here today, because I also I've been following Warren Buffett. I've been watching his movie, documentary. I have read his book, and I love what he says. He says, never depend on a single income. Make investment to create a second source. And, in 2016, when I kind of was fired from my work, I did have only one income stream. And unfortunately, if you lose that one income stream, you're in big trouble. I was prepared to kind of, obviously I was not prepared for someone for me to lose a job, but I was prepared to do something else. Unfortunately, a lot of people today, they live in this bubble, that if you have a very good job and if you have a very good salary and you're living a good life, that's your security, which is not true, because there's no guarantees in the world. Even your job today might have some problems tomorrow, and they can be, minimizing the company, in terms of amount of employees they work for that company, or they can go in insolvency. There could be different economical situations that will push the company maybe to move out from the area they are working in. There is never the job on the one income stream will never be a security, and has never been a security to anyone. But unfortunately, most of the people live in this bubble thinking that it is their security. So you have to think about, in which financial flow you are right now, because the company and the opportunity we are providing here today is for those who want to, to make a different actions to secure their future. And the first flow is the financial flow of the poor. These type of people are not earning a lot of money. They are earning okay, or maybe even below okay. So they are earning the money and they are spending exact amount of money. So they don't have, luxury cars, house, mortgages. They don't have any assets in their lives. They only have probably liabilities, most likely. So these people are earning and spending for the next 40, 50 years. The next flow is the financial flow of the middle class. These people, they are living a good life. They are maybe, sometimes it looks they are really living a very good life, because they are earning quite good money. but they are also spending a lot of money, because the moment you start earning a lot of money, the companies like banks start giving you the credit cards, they are giving you the mortgages, the loans, and therefore you start spending even more. So you're spending more than you're earning. Why? Because again, you're put in this bubble that you are allowed and you have the opportunity to make all these purchases. And unfortunately, sometimes a person might look rich, but they are not rich, because all the liabilities they buy from the money that it's not their money, but they have to pay back from their money. So they are still living their life on one income stream. And sometimes people are taking so many credit cards and loans that the expenses are and outgoings are higher than their income is. So I hope you're not in this kind of financial flaw, but if you are, you need to really start looking at the possibilities, how you can create another income stream to pay for your liabilities that you have accrued over the period of time. The third financial flaw is of the rich. So these people are educated about the financial literacy, so they understand how the money works for them, and they are not buying liabilities from their salary, but they are buying from their salary assets. And assets would be the things that will make their money grow and work for them. And only from the income that comes from their assets, they are buying their liabilities, and they are living the luxury life. So think about this financial flaw. Think in which category you belong to, and think what actions you have to make to get out or to move to another financial flaw, which would be the third one, financial flaw of the rich. Because let's look at this diagram. As I said, all three are having the income. So let's say you have the salary that comes in every month. So the poor class would buy this. They would have the salary, and they would be skipping all this buying assets and buying, invest excess, but they would be paying for their expenses from the salary. The same thing would be for the middle class. The only difference for the rich class is that once they receive their salary, there is a rule that 10% you have to put aside every month and invest in their certain assets or certain financial instruments that will bring you certain income. As you can see here, the income, and from this income, not from the salary, but from the income from your assets, you would then be paying your expenses. Then you would be buying another investment instrument, and you will be also able to live and buy luxury things, and go on luxury holidays using income from the assets. If you are buying these luxury things from your salary and living over the top, living over your limits, then if you lose the salary, you can be in a big trouble, because someone has to pay for your liabilities, right? So this is what we are teaching in and what I have learned in SWIG, that I don't want to rely only on one income stream. I'm looking for ways how I can increase, I can make more in different income streams every year, because your portfolio today is equal to your future. Poor and middle class, again, mindset. As I said, they have only one income stream. They have their salary, and they have also the pension. So in other words, what I have realized is the moment you are receiving your first salary, you're becoming the investor as well, indirectly, because from your salary, there is a certain percent that you are every month putting into your pension fund, into your pension pot. And this pension pot, you are filling up for the next 40 years maybe, or 50 years, depends when you start working and what is your age of the, when you can go on a pension. So unfortunately, poor class definitely have only one income stream. Middle class, sometimes they are putting their money in certain investments, but not always they know the rules of the private investor. Not always they're following the rules, and sometimes, and most of the time, these people are not. They don't have the the right knowledge, the financial knowledge. And a lot of times people lose their own money. And what they realize is that, investment is high risk investment. They don't want to lose. But you see, if you knew the rules, if you knew, the habits you have to have before you are investing, you wouldn't be losing a whole 100% of your income, all your savings, or you wouldn't be selling the houses and cars. So if you know that, let's say you have X amount of money coming in every month, then only 10% should be invested in certain instruments. Also, the instruments that you have done your due diligence, you have understand, how the investment will work for you. What profit you will receive, how risk is this investment, because the rich class mindset definitely is doing exactly these kind of actions. And if you have 12 months per year, you can potentially have 12 instruments into your portfolio. And this is the moment when you are minimizing the risk of not having money at all. Because if you have poor middle class kind of investment portfolio, which is the salary and the pension in the next 40 years, if you lose your salary, you wouldn't wait for 40 years to get to your pension, isn't it? You would be going and trying to look for another job because you have liabilities to pay. But look at the rich class. If they lose their salary, they still can pay for their liabilities, and they can still pay for their luxury life because they have other incomes coming in every month or every week or every quarter, depending on the investment they have made. If something goes wrong, the other thing might go up, and the portfolio will be very, very balanced, which you also have to learn how to do it. But definitely, it is better than having only one income stream. And Andrew Havrato is the person who taught me about this because he has been in investment world for the last 20 years, and he's been investing in 20 market segments. There are 25, I think, in total. So he invested in 20. He has done his own due diligence. He has been investing. He knows pros and cons. He knows how the market works, when and how to invest, how the investing will work for him, what returns he can expect. And this is the person I decided to follow, and this is the reason why I wanted to be in this company, because I can learn from this person, because this person is here sharing his knowledge to ordinary people. He's not keeping this information and experience to himself. He's sharing it with the world. And the way he began doing this is via Academy of Private Investors, which he created in 2011. And by 2014, he had already 100,000 ordinary people who passed his academy, and some of them are working with him today because they have the right mindset and they have the right information how to create these investment portfolios, and to put the knowledge into the practice together with Andre Havrato. I think it's an amazing opportunity. Andre also created the company called SWIG, because via SWIG he was able to approach even more people. And through the SWIG, we are able now to become co-owners of, I would say, 2 to 3 amazing projects, which I will share with you today. So SWIG has 3 projects. So SWIG is like an umbrella, and under this company, we have three directions. We have education part, which is very important for us, co-ownership of 2 projects. So we are not just educating people, we are allowing, and by the SWIG project, we are allowing people to use the knowledge into the practice. And also the third part is the business part, which I'm not going to share with you here today. I will do recording for the business part maybe later this week or the next week. But today I want to really talk about a crypto unit program, which is an amazing project, how people can become a part or the member of the global investment portfolio. Remember the poor class or middle class investment portfolio, 2 income streams, kind of, salary today and as a pension in the future, and the rich class, where you have multiple income streams, multiple instruments in your portfolio. So the education is very important in our company, and we have online and offline trainings. But I want to talk about the crypto unit program, which has made a massive difference in many people's lives. So what is the crypto unit program? Here in a short video.
The Crypto Unit program provides an opportunity to become a co-owner, stakeholder, shareholder of a global investment portfolio, which works in over 20 segments and sectors of the investment market. The Crypto Unit is a chance for people to change the realities of their lives, do what they love, and live in abundance and prosperity, be important to the community, and bring great benefits to other people. Solve the problem of class inequality, liquidate poverty and devastation. Create the best opportunities which arise once in a lifetime of every person. The Crypto Unit program is what 90% of the people on the planet have been waiting for. Hurry up and claim your chance, your luck, your prosperity.
Oops. So, the video says everything. Basically, this Crypto Unit program is a tool, or the program by which we can implement the new economic evolution of the world concept. And the reason why Andre decided to, in his mission to create, is because he understands that there is a lack of financial literacy among the ordinary people. In the school, we are all learning about the professional education. So we become very good professionals in certain areas, whether it's doctors, teachers, hairdressers, mechanical engineers, and so on and so on. But there is no given information in the schools how to then use the money that we are receiving at the end of the month. And also Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, author, he says that this information has been kept away from us. The teachers in the school are not allowed, and they're not having they don't have the permission to share this information with us, which is very sad. But I guess someone is someone is benefiting from it. So Andre understands that he needs to make a meaningful difference in the world, and his mission is to vision to create this, to make the world a better place, to have a global wealth distribution equal, because right now 10% of the population holds 90% of the wealth, and 90% of population holds only 10% of the wealth. Why? Because those 90% is completing someone else's dream, because they have a system how to make other people to work for them. So we are trying to change this system, and via this new economic evolution of the world concept, hopefully we can create a better security and protection in this world, minimize the violence or completely eliminate the violence. We can add value to other people's lives. By helping other people, we can help ourselves. We can live in prosperity and happiness, and we can make our dreams to come true. I can tell you, with this program, my dreams has come true, and I can look forward and create more and more dreams, because I know I can do this. And this global wealth distribution can happen only via, at least in our case, via the Crypto Unit program. What is the Crypto Unit program? As I said, so the new economic evolution of the world has education, co-ownership, and a business part. And the Crypto Unit program is backed up by real financial instruments. So the Crypto Unit program is something that Andre has created since 2014. And today, this investment portfolio doesn't contain only two instruments: the salary and the pension. This investment portfolio that has been created since 2014 has already more than 25 instruments. Right now, I have only this example, which was, I think this example was done around March. Today, the portfolio is even bigger, because every month via this program, we are putting more and more money into the different instruments, and Andre with his team investors, investment professionals. They are looking into the market. They are looking for different projects where they can put the money in. So, you know, add it to this portfolio. And if in 2014, Andre dreamed to make 1 million millionaires, then today I think the dream will come true very, very soon. So look at this portfolio. Obviously, the biggest pie, 53%, contains Skyway Technology pre-IPO equity shares. It's a new transport technology, which we are supporting since 2014 or even earlier since 2013. We also have shares in Facebook, shares of Visa and MasterCard. We have Tesla. We have different real estate. We have one of the lands bought in Phuket. In Phuket, we are building our spa resorts and hotels, which is already in a process. So imagine I will go to Phuket and I'm the co-owner of the new hotel, which will be the 5-star hotel with an 8-star service. We have also cryptomats. So we have cash in, obviously, in a bank, in our portfolio. We have shares in Sberbank. Sberbank is the biggest bank in Russia, and we have gold mining company in Africa. And we just keep adding up because there are 20 market segments, and we want to cover all these market segments for our portfolio. And here are a few of them. Education, very important. As I said from the beginning, people have to educate themselves. They have to receive the knowledge about the financial literacy, because that could be the missing puzzle for you to become more wealthier, more successful person, to live your dream of your life, you know, to achieve all your goals and help other people. There's a banking sector, stock markets, currency markets, insurance markets. And I will tell you that before this education, I would never think about insuring myself. But then I realized that we are insuring the phones, right? We are insuring cars, we are insuring houses. And I had a situation that I didn't have the insurance for my phone and someone stole it. It was in a shopping center last December. And I was so upset that I didn't buy the insurance. I didn't spend like a couple of quids to get the insurance, because I thought nothing will happen to my phone and everything will be fine. And then one day, and the phone is gone. I was really upset. So think about yourself. Think about what if something happened to you? Yes, I know we all saying nothing will happen to me. I'm healthy. I'm okay. I feel okay. I'm gonna live until 100 years. But there is always there's always that what if. You know, you can't predict the future. You don't know what will happen or might happen to you tomorrow or a year or 10 years time. So I realized that I need to insure myself first. And unfortunately, not many people are doing it. Like, ask yourself, do you have any life insurance? Do you have health insurance? Probably not. So I really highly recommend for you to go and find insurance company to insure yourself. And I will tell you, you will feel so much better. I feel so much better now from the moment I have this insurance. And obviously I have an insurance now for my phone as well. Real estate sector, science sector, culture, charity sector. What I recommend for you guys to do is, if you don't want to participate in SWIG product, that's fine. But these are the market segments you have to do your own due diligence and find the ways, find which one sounds for you more interesting. Don't go just for the cryptocurrency or the trading, for the trading. Look around, you know, look, as Warren Buffett says, trading is not investment. Cryptocurrency is not investment. You know, you need to go something for the long term. You need to invest in the project, in services, in something that will be for the long term, and it will bring you a long-term investment where you don't have to do the trading, right? That's a speculative market. You have to put your money in and see how the money is growing for you. Because trading, you still have to work, right? You have to still be on the computer and do the trading. And don't trust other companies, automated systems to do this for you. And don't trust people who calls you on the phone and says that they can do the trading for you and you will be earning extra $1,000 in 7 weeks time. That's not true. You need to understand how the market works, how these sectors works, what instruments are in those sectors, because in each sector can be maybe 5 to 10 different instruments, and do your own due diligence. But there is a facts and figures which was done by our company's investors, taking that, let's say there is 1 million USD and you have invested for 20 years between 98 and 2018. If you have invested this 1 million and distributed among the European top, I don't know, I think top 10 maybe European companies, then in 20 years time your 1 million would grow to 3.6 million. If you have invested in American companies, then over 20 years, those would be $62 million worth portfolio. But if you invested in the Russian companies for 20 years, since 98 to 2018, only $1 million, your portfolio would be worth $211. $211 million, correct? Those are big numbers, right, guys? But you need to have the education and the knowledge how to do it, right? Some people say investment is difficult. It can be difficult, but hey guys, when you were studying in school to become who you wanted to become, like a teacher or the doctor or the scientist or, I don't know, dentist or any other profession, you are not becoming professional in a year time. You're not becoming a professional in 6 months time or in 1 month's time. It takes good 4 at least years to become professional. If you are a doctor and if you're doing the operations, you are constantly educating yourself on a daily, on a monthly basis, because you still have to upgrade your knowledge, information. You need to know how to use the technologies that can help you to do your work. So to become an investor, it won't happen in a week time. You need to educate yourself. You need to read the books. You need to surround yourself with the people who have achieved something in their life, and then you will become a professional investor. For Andrei Havrato, it took 20 years. 20 years for him to become who he is today. And do you have 20 years or not? I prefer to make those 20 years maybe in 10 years time, on 5 years time. But how I can do that? By learning from people who have achieved it, for learning from people who are willing to share the information with us. And from the market segments, as I said, there are 20 of them. Fifth one is innovation in transport development sector. So as I said before, we are supporting Skyway Technology as one of our first projects. So the SWIG was created because specifically of this project. And Skyway Technologies is already accepted and endorsed by the His Highness Sheikh Mohammed in Dubai. So he's the Highness Prince. And he is supporting this technology 100%, because they have given us 15 kilometers with Skyway Technology, CEO Anatoly Eduardovich Yunitsky, a 15-kilometer road in Dubai. So the first project, finally, the commercial project, we will see very, very soon in Dubai. Once they prove the technology can be implemented in Dubai, they will be connecting the whole Middle East, and we have projects in Ethiopia, we have projects in Vietnam, in probably will be somewhere in America or South of America. Basically, once first project is done, the rest of them will follow. And what's the best part? We are the co-owners of this company, of this technology. So no matter where in the world the technology will be built, the moment people pay for the ticket, for the journey, we will be receiving dividends. So my question to you is like, what transport system you're using in your country, whether you're buying the car, whether you are driving the train or the bus, imagine that you are the co-owner of that technology. How awesome that would be. You're paying for the ticket, but you're receiving back in dividends. This is one of the projects which we have in our investment portfolio. And the project currently has reached already the stage of 13 out of 15. So there are very little amount and the time left that we need to complete all 15 development stages for the pilot test section to be completed and the technology go viral around the world. The company been evaluated for $5 billion last year by KPMG, but project evaluation is $400 billion. I was told that $400 billion is actually nothing. The company would be worth even more. We have more than 300 MOUs signed with more than 12 countries, fully transferable technology, and we have more than 100 million raised so far. So guys, if you want to be at least part of something innovative, then the crypto unit program will allow you to become a co-owner of this technology. If you want to see the technology, it's another amazing opportunity for you. You can join us in EcoFest on 17th of August. It's in Marina Gorkaya, Belarus, or the Minsk, very, very close to Minsk. I think 20 minutes drive by car. This EcoFest provides us the opportunity to go and see the Skyway technology our own eyes, to touch the transport, just to hear it. Well, the transport is very close, very quiet. You actually can't almost hear it. Last year we had an opportunity to test drive the transport as well. It's basically a very family-friendly environment event where you can come with your family, you can come on your own and meet amazing, friendly people who are participating and been supporting this technology for, for over 4 or 5 years time, who joined 5 years time, who 1 year time. And when people say when you see it you believe it, well, that's the opportunity for yourself. Currently the ticket costs $40. If you decide to go for it, then I would recommend for you to buy the ticket online, because on site it would be $110. If you have a child or under 10 years, then the ticket will be for free. The sixth sector was the banking sector. Banking sector, in our case, would be a cryptomats. So we have created our own SWIG crypto ATM machines. Here you can see myself next to the crypto unit machine with Armin Smorniaks. We for the first time saw this machine, I think it was 1 month ago when we went for the leaders training in Minsk, and we had this opportunity to see it, to touch it, and to take a picture with it, because again, once you see it you believe it. The other person here, so Andrei Havrato, the creator of this ATM machine, was demonstrating how the machine will work. So what it means, we have planned as a SWIG company to implement 2 million ATM machines around the world, and first 2,000 will be installed in Estonia, because we have a company and a license first given in this country, which is amazing. I'm from Latvia, so I might travel to Estonia to see these ATM machines in different shopping centers, on the streets, somewhere near the banks, and to test it as well in real life. And what it means, what is the benefit to us? So the moment people are exchanging their real, let's say, dollars, euros, pounds, for the crypto unit, for the cryptocurrency, then every time the transaction will be charged of 2%, I think. And this 2% will obviously goes back to our investment portfolio profit. And from this profit, we who are the co-owners of this program, partnering with this program, we will receive a profit share, which will be paid out in dividends. The number 7 sector was the stock market. So the stock market, obviously the shares such as Apple, Amazon, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Visa, Google, Yandex, and many, many more very most profitable companies. We have bought some shares. And these shares, whether we are trading them, so we have people who are buying and selling them, or perhaps some of the portfolios is enough big for us to receive even the dividends. So crypto unit program is a global portfolio ownership by a security token program. Imagine this portfolio that I shared with you, how much time and effort and money and time you would need to create this investment portfolio yourself. It would probably take a lot of time. You would need to go to different educational programs, read a lot of books, and it can be very frustrating because you need to understand how it works, right? It's like it's a science, but it's fun once you understand it. So Andre understands that it might be difficult and might be time consuming for us to create these investment portfolios on our own, which we still can do aside of this program. But this program will allow us to receive another income stream. Remember, I told you, millionaires, they have at least 7 income streams. So you can have your salary, you have your pension, and then you can have money coming in from the crypto unit program. Because the crypto unit program is backed up, as I already shared, with the real assets. It is regulated. So we are about to receive the white book white book, which will be signed by SEC, Security Exchange Commissions. If they like what they see and if they approve it, it's great. We do receive the license, and 15th of October, our crypto unit program will go public. So we would go on STO, which is Security Token Offering. We have transparent fundraising system, so everything will be written and described in a white book. We have dividends and loyalty program payouts. I do receive already some bonuses. And we all have the voting and revenue distribution, rights once you're participating in this program. You might say, oh, it's another ICO. No, it's not. Because the ICOs are very, firstly, there is zero regulation for the ICOs, initial coins offering. So as you might know, Bitcoins, Litecoins, Ripples, Ethereum, so what the other coins are out there, they are not regulated. So no one can come to them and ask for the financial reports or anything like that, because there is no regulation. It's investors are holding all the possible risks. And actually, from the legal point of view, we were told that investing in ICOs, you are not actually investing, you are donating. And by donating, it's like I can create a NetEgg coin and I can tell that, guys, I decided to do amazing project in X place. Please put your money in. And it's like basically, yeah, here you go, here you go, here you go. And but then I decide, well, actually it's too much time, it takes too much effort from my side, let's close down, and I'm not going to go for the ICO. I collect the money and I have I don't have any responsibility to give you the money back. So investors hold all the possible risks. It's 80% volatile, and it's a very speculative market, because you can only earn if you sell it high once you have bought cheap. If you don't manage to sell it high, you might lose your money. The process is that it's extremely easy to set up. As I said, I can create my own coin, and it's ultra accessible to a fault. Versus STO. STO is something so much better. It's similar to the IPO. So the IPO is initial public offering, where most of the companies go to sell their shares. So Apple shares you can buy because they are on IPO. But STO is similar to the IPO, but it's basically the cryptocurrency or the share on the blockchain, which is regulated 80% as same as the IPO. So the protection against the fraud, once you have SEC approved white book, so they are regulating the STO programs. In this case, also the crypto unit program will be regulated by the American government. We have the STOs is based on real registered assets. So it's not like, oh, why Bitcoin goes out up and down, someone supports the Bitcoin goes up. Someone dislikes Bitcoin, the Bitcoin goes down. There's no real reason or technologies or assets why, to bring up the value or bring it down. Versus the STO, as you can see, crypto unit program has the real assets behind it. So more bigger portfolio growth, more assets we have in the portfolio, better performance, has the investment program, the better, the higher price will go, obviously based on demand as well. Plus the dividend will come in on a monthly basis based on the performance of the portfolio. It's compliant and fully regulated. And the only problems is retail investors cannot apply. Actually, they can there is a way how to do it, and it involves significant legal paperwork. So as you can see, it's not easy, and white book is thick like this, and it has to go through all the calculations, and the calculations have to be very specific. And once the white book is completed, we need to comply with whatever it says in the white book. So there is no messing around, guys. STOs is not another ICO. STO is something very, very serious, and you cannot mess up with the government. And once you have the license, you need to comply with all the terms and conditions. And we will have an audit company who will follow that. We do everything as it says in the book. Another comparison for me, from my side, how I see the cryptocurrency and the STOs. ICOs is like a bull market. You have to buy cheap, so you're buying this bull cheap, And for you to make the money from this bull, you have to sell the bull, right? Because the bull doesn't give you the milk, and bull cannot give you the babies, right? You cannot produce more and more bulls. So you have to buy cheap and sell it high. That's how the cryptocurrency works. How our STO works is that you're buying a small cow and you're growing the cow, growing bigger and bigger and healthier, and you're feeding your cow every year, every day. And what the cow will do, the cow will give you the milk, and the cow can multiply herself by giving you the babies, by bringing more little cows. So do you want to sell the cow? I don't think so, because the cow will be your token. The crypto unit program is the cow. We are currently having an opportunity to acquire these tokens via crypto unit program, and it's slowly growing already. And there will be a moment that the crypto unit program is going bigger and bigger and bigger, and I won't be interested to sell it, because by keeping, I will be following Warren Buffett rule. Keep it for a long time and see how your profit comes in. So that would be my passive income. I won't need to be worried whether the coin goes up and down, because I will receive the passive income. That's my milk. Another comparison is between the S&P 500 and the crypto unit program. What is S&P? S&P is like an index fund in the stock market. So in S&P 500, you have the most profitable 500 biggest or largest companies in America, and you have the stocks from those companies. So largest companies that are listed on stock exchange, like NASDAQ or NYSE or CBOE, BSX exchange. Current, I think yesterday I checked the S&P 500 index. It's like a share that you buy, costs $3,000. Once you make this one investment, or you buy this one share, you are just like they are distributing your $3,000 among all those 500 companies, and then you have to follow the market. You need to see, how these companies are performing. You need to know what 500 companies are in this S&P 500, because sometimes they're changing, and based on the performance of those companies, you will be receiving certain dividends as well. But crypto unit program is similar to kind of S&P 500, but in our case, we are representing all the market segments, and we have all the sectors of the investment market. Plus, it's not just an American market or just a European market. We are covering the entire world. So we are buying the shares in American companies, in European companies, in Russian companies. And we are like buying the gold in like an African gold, and we can buy, properties in different countries as well. Like we have bought in Phuket, we can buy in Russia, we can buy in UK if I find a good deal. So this is the difference. S&P 500 exists for 60 years, I think, and it costs $3,000, and you have only one market segment, which is the stock market, and it has only American companies, where the crypto unit program has the global market and 20 market segments. How awesome is that? And our crypto unit program is going to be growing even faster and bigger comparing to S&P 500. Our crypto unit program has 3 phases. So we have phase 1, 2, and 3. Phase 1 is a pre-STO. Phase 2 is STO launch, and phase number 3 would be global merchandising. Phase pre-STO, the official launch will be the moment SEC will approve the white book, but there is a way how you can be part of this program before the pre-STO is officially announced. And as you can see, during the pre-STO stage, we would be distributing 30 billion crypto unit units. The phase 2, when the STO launch, and that might happen, we are streaming this to happen in the 15th of October, but it can happen between October and December, again depending on how quickly the SEC will approve the white book. During this phase, we are distributing 20 billion crypto units. And the phase 3 will last for like 4 to 8 years. If you can see, those are approximately 1 to 1.5 years. Then the merchandising phase 3 will be 4 to 8 years. And we will, at particular this phase, we will distribute 20 billion crypto units. So in total, we have 10 billion 80 billion crypto units to distribute, and out of these, the 10 will be for the liquidity in the future. So you have right now opportunity, guys, to be be involved in this program before everything goes public, on a public market. Then phase 1 has also 8 stages, and so it has 8 stages in total, and we are on stage 5. The first stage happened at the end of the March, so we have very quickly moved to the next stages for the last 3 months. March, April, June, July. 4 months time. These are just 8 options available for you to become part of our crypto unit education investment programs. And accordingly to each program, you have certain crypto units in your portfolio as a bonus. So you can start with 53 units, and the maximum is 8,000 units, which is equal to kind of dollars, so 53 in other words, $53. But in our back office, there are different currencies. But for you to understand a bit easier, if you want to go for the startup crypto unity education investment program startup, the minimum price is 53 units or dollars, and it will give you the bonus 1,430 crypto units. And as you can go higher up, then you can have even bigger portfolio. So when the SWIG was established, as I said, in 2014, we have more than 550,000 partners globally now, business in 70 plus countries, investment in financial and literacy, and business and network opportunity. Unfortunately, as I said, I'm not going to share the business opportunity today, but if you have an interest, follow my YouTube channel. I will share with you later on also the business opportunity in our company. And SWIG growth in figures. So in October 2014, SWIG made the first investment of $26,000 in the, beginning this investment portfolio. In June 2019, the capital was already $14.5 million. Actually, I was today told that our portfolio in July, beginning of July, was $17 million of the capitalization, but we are streaming to get to $100 million by October. The growth per day is 34%. Find another project, guys, where you will have such a big percentage per day, but there is a reason behind it. We are not just telling you that this is happening, the big percentages, because God knows why. Sometimes there are hypes that are promising you a very big returns. In our case, 34% per day is because the investment portfolio is also doing the compounding interest. Compounding is like when you have invested, you return the money back. You're putting the same amount of in, and the same, basically from your personally, the company invests every month certain amount of money, and plus the amount of money they receive at the end of the month. That's the, that's the way forward. If you want to become very successful very fast, you need to look for the compounding interest, and that's the reason. One of the reasons, the SWIG growth can be 34% per day. Okay, so the promotions. Leaders are born or made. Well, I think the leaders are made during different conferences and the trainings, big events, big, celebrations. And therefore, if you are a big leader and you want to see other thousands of leaders from SWIG, which are in SWIG company, then I personally want to invite you to attend our Eventi 2019, which is our 5th birthday celebration in New Delhi. The celebration will happen, the official celebration will happen 12th and 13th of October. But if you are a SWIG manager by rank, then you will be able to attend also the training on 11th of October, which is obviously paid by yourself. But if you become a SWIG top leader, then you will be invited to attend 15th and 17th of October, exclusive training for the top leaders, and the company will pay for your expenses, for your flights, for your hotel, for your food, particularly those 3 days. Today's price is 1,000 units. In August, it will go up to 1,200 units, September 1,500, and in October 2,000 units. But what is the best part is if you participate and purchase 1,000 unit ticket today, then you will have an access to exclusive MLCI training in Minsk, an extra EIP worth of 1,000 units. Also, you will receive 100,000 crypto unit program. So you will also receive 100,000 crypto units in your portfolios the moment you purchase this ticket, plus an extra 100,000 crypto units once you attend the event. So once you can prove that you've been attending the event, we will, the company will put an extra 100,000 tokens to your portfolio, making total of 200,000 crypto units in your portfolio. Plus, and this is the best part, the crypto unit program will be receiving dividends from October, right? But up until then, the company is paying out loyalty bonuses as an ambassador bonuses, and in November payouts, if you have attended the event, you will be receiving a double payout on all your tokens that you have on the crypto units that you have accrued from the moment today or whenever you join the company will be doubled. So let's say if you have to receive $1,000 in payout, you will receive 2,000. Plus, you will see also the dividend program bonuses based on 200,000 unit, 200,000 crypto unit portfolio. Okay, so you would should be receiving, I don't know, $100, you would be receiving 200 as an example, guys. That's not the facts and figures. I'm just saying as an example. So everything will be doubled. Loyalty will be doubled on entire pro portfolio you have. Dividends on $200,000 crypto unit portfolio. So don't wait, guys. You have to go for it. Another hot promotion for July only. So I invite 50 people to join the crypto unit program today, and you will get 20 units or $20 as a gift the moment you have passed the verification. Okay, then you will have an ability to get 5 EIPs from 53 or 100 units. So let's say you have 5 purchases that you can make combining or purchasing one or the other. So 53 times 5 or 100 times 5, or let's say 253 and 300, basically 5 purchases. And also you have an ability to get 1 EIP, Education Investment Program, between 250 and 8,000 unit worth portfolio. Okay, so guys, once again, first 50 directly registered, who would love to come and join this program, you directly from my side will receive $20 gift once you pass the verification. So then you can participate and also buy your first EIP, which would also give you certain bonuses in crypto units. How awesome is that? Perhaps you would love to have a sea view apartment. I always dream to buy a house in Portugal. So I'm looking forward to win this competition because I want to have my flat at least as an amazing sea view apartment in Portugal. So this is one of the competitions you can participate to win. Or you perhaps want to buy a car. You've been dreaming to buy a car like Lexus, BMW, or Mercedes E-Class. Then you might not need to buy it. You just have to participate in this competition to win one of these cars. Or maybe you have a trip you would love to go with your loved ones, or on your own, or with your friends, or with your family, to a trip to Maldives or Phuket for 10 days, all paid luxury holiday. Or the training and the trip to Goa with the SWIG top members. Do you want one of these presents? If yes, then the participation conditions is from 1st of July till 30th of September. You need to obtain the consultant rank or above. So let's say if I'm the manager, I have to secure the leader manager position. Then from 1st of June 2019, you have to attract partners with a consultant rank above to your first level. So under myself, I need to create many consultants to be able to participate in this promotion. And the structure volume must be over 50,000 units over 3 months time in the CRU account from 1st of July till 30th of September. Those who have a higher rank and attract more quality partners to their first level will win amazing prizes. So here you go, guys. The participation conditions is here. It's now your choice whether you are a very ambitious person or not to participate in this amazing promotion. So are you ready? Are you ready to go for it? I always say I'm born ready. And therefore, I was recording this video for you guys, so you understand what this is all about, to see my excitement. And I'm really, truly looking forward to work with you. If you want to join this, this business, if you want to participate in this program, make your life, create your dream life, achieve all your dreams. You want to make other people happy, you want to help other people, you want to maybe give a great presence to your loved ones, then you have to be ready. You need to make this action. You cannot continue to wish or hope for something by doing the same things over and over again. You have to do today and tomorrow and the day after something different that you haven't done today. So if you are ready, guys, then if you please want to have more details, get in touch with me, and I will be more than happy to share with you step-by-step process how you can be part of this amazing program. I can tell you I have never been as happy as I am today, because recently I have come back from one of my dreamed holidays. It was a rally holiday, with luxury cars, very high speed cars, Lamborghinis and Mercedes, Maseratis and Aston Martins. And I wanted to go on this holiday for 3 years since 2016. And finally, I did it last week. And there are so many other dreams, guys, that I have completed and I'm looking forward to complete by end of this year. So if you want to make your dream to come true, then come back to me and let's have a conversation, and I will be happy to share this amazing opportunity in more details. Okay, thank you very much for your attention, and I look forward to speaking to you.